Here we go. It's time for Scoonie G's Daily Dose Podcast. Come on, y'all. Turn up. Who's with me? Yeah. Come on. Come on.
On today's episode, we have former Kids Rock Studio student Alyssa, aka Ally's in the house. What? Here we go with another Scoonie G's Daily Dose Podcast. Yeah. Check this out. Can you guys hear this track? Oh my goodness. And we got the artist in the house that did the track. Bring it on. My good friend and former Kids Rock Studio student, Alyssa. What's up? Oh my goodness. You're all grown up now.
I know.
My goodness.
It's crazy how that happens in 4 years.
It didn't happen 4. We're talking
Yeah.
7.
Wow.
7 years.
7 years. I think it's 4 years since the last show I did with
Oh
you.
yeah, well, the last show.
And their guns in your head, in your head. They are dying in your head, in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie.
I'm going
It
all
feels
the way
like
back.
a year ago, but I don't know.
Have
COVID
a
years don't count.
Have a seat. Let's get into this. So here we go again. We have to go all the way back to the beginning. Do you remember the first time we met?
It's kind of a blur. I remember it happening. Like, there's like little memories I have of recording a Christmas song. And it was my agent at the time was like, gonna do a little fun get together to make everybody like that she had just taken on as a client kind of hang out, know each other, build a little family. And then I feel like there's gotta be the video from the Christmas song somewhere.
I have video.
Yeah.
So the agent that she's talking about, Cactus McCallum, shout out to Cactus.
Yes.
Ford Models, super agent. She was actually the agent for my son for 8 years, and took his career to the umpteenth level. She's an amazing agent over at Ford Models, and so when I started Kids Rock Studio, I reached out to her and I said, you know, I'm starting this kid program. I'm looking for kids, and she says, I got some kids for you, and you came through.
And here we are.
And here we are. So thank you so much for coming through. So take us all the way back. So here's a good question for you. Going back to when you were, gosh, you would have been 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old?
Like 9 or 10.
Yeah, 9
It was
or 10
quite
years
little.
old. So what got you originally into music?
I grew up listening to a lot of like classic rock, as well as my own stuff too. Like I loved like the High School Musical soundtrack, but you know. And I was always just obsessed with music. So basically since I could speak, I was trying to sing along with songs, even though I didn't know the real lyrics, but I was like, oh, I like this melody. I'm gonna try to sing along with it. And then I got put in singing lessons, and I was in the industry just from a young age that I've really stuck to it from then.
So it was, would you say there was like really no one defining moment? It was just kind of like you just naturally, did your parents have anything to do with it? Did they play music around the house or?
I mean, there was always music being played, a lot of Cheap Trick. You know, you got like Toto, Journey, Guns N' Roses, like all that stuff, like you got Nirvana, Pearl Jam, my fave,
Wow.
Radiohead. I grew up with like all of that, but for whatever reason, I feel like the one song that I like first fell in love with was Love Story by Taylor Swift.
Wow, that's such a kind of
Yeah.
broad spectrum from, you know, from the rock to the
I was like
pop.
4 years old singing all the lyrics to that song. And I was like,
Wow.
yes, Romeo and Juliet.
That's so beautiful. So kids out there, if you're inspired at a young age, as Alyssa was, just do it, you know, and hopefully your parents will support you in that. I know your mom had a big part in supporting you.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, let's bring Mom up. Here's Mom. Mom is in the house. What's up, Mom?
We're forcing her to be here.
See, we're just gonna ask you a couple of questions here real quick. Tell us how you were able to, number one, accept your daughter in this crazy business and then support her in her endeavors.
It was easy. She was just a natural at everything. When she started singing Love Story, that was when I knew. I mean, she's just a little tiny thing, sitting up there on a big old bar stool, singing this song and belting it out with all of her heart. And I said, I'm gonna follow this girl wherever she needs to go.
That is amazing. So parents out there, let me speak to you for a second. If your kid has this gift, because that's really what I call that. I mean, God drops these gifts down on the kids, and you may have your own ideas about, I'll go to school and be a lawyer or be an accountant or be that or be that. Let them be what they want to be. And if that gift is there, nurture them. I know you're like the chauffeur, you're like the manager.
Momager.
Yeah,
Momager.
I drive her all over the place. We do a lot of fun stuff then when we're out and about. I've always made sure that school came first, and she did very well with school. I will not complain at all.
Against my will.
And she shines whenever she tries to do something new. She really shines at it. So, I mean, the acting was great. She still does the acting, the modeling. She was shining in everything she would try.
That's amazing. And that brings us back around to Cactus, because, when my son signed up for models, one of the prerequisites there was that their grades in school had to be really good. You can't do these jobs unless your grades are B and up. So,
Yes.
Congratulations, Mom,
Thank
for
you.
supporting her. You brought her here today, and I just wanted to have you guys come up because you were one of my original students at Kids Rock Studio. So thank you so much, Mom, for supporting her.
I support you.
Yeah.
We love the Kids Rock Studio and the concept you have, and we support it 100%.
Thank you so
We're
much.
always there for you.
Oh, that's awesome. So when she becomes the rock star that she's about to be or already on her way to being,
She is coming back.
come back and just shout out Kids Rock
You
Studio.
were the first time I ever played with like a live band.
I remember that.
So, and it made me like fall in love with doing that. So now it's like, it's ruined me. I can never play with a track now. I'm like, I want to play with a band.
There it is. And you were actually at the show at the Rainbow. We used to do our monthly shows at the Rainbow Bar and Grill up on Sunset Strip. And you were at the show that Olivia Rodrigo performed at, right?
I think that was one of the first shows that we went to as well.
It was.
Yeah.
You're right. And so of all the shows that we used to videotape at the Rainbow, that's the one show that we didn't.
The only one.
But shout out to Olivia Rodrigo. Oh my gosh.
I've
she
been
really-
bumping the new album.
Yeah, she really took off from there. And so we're going to do a little piece that we did,
Yeah.
right?
It's been a while, yeah.
Thank you again. Give it up for Mom, you guys. Yeah. So tell us what you got going on today.
Yeah, I just put out my first single back in June, which is Puppet Master, the one that just played. And then next Thursday at midnight Eastern time, but 9 p.m. here, my second single will be coming out called Butterflies, which I wrote at like 3 a.m. in my room, and now I'm putting it out for everyone to listen to. So.
And I saw a clip of you. You're playing acoustic guitar now.
Yeah.
I remember before you needed somebody.
I had no clue.
Wow, that's so great.
Yeah, I taught myself over COVID.
There it is.
Yeah.
She taught herself how to play acoustic guitar because I
Real
remember
bored.
you needed somebody to play for
I did,
you
yeah.
when you were singing before.
And now I
Amazing.
play that song on the guitar.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So when does it come out? When is it dropping?
It comes out next Thursday, so September 28th at 9 p.m. in LA, and then midnight on the other side of the country.
So if this airs later on, which probably it will, it'll be out by the time
It'll
it's
be
aired.
out, and you can go stream it. Butterflies by Alyssa D.
There it is. So speaking of, when we used to do these Kids Rock Studio events at the Rainbow, I would always ask the kids to do either an original song or a cover song. And I vividly remember you performing Zombie, not only at rehearsal, which was amazing. I still have that clip. It gave me the goosebumps when I looked at it again. And then we performed it live, and you brought the house down. So
I loved singing this
yeah,
song.
so we're gonna. So I kind of just sprung it on her today. I said I got a song for you. I actually learned it last night.
I've been singing it 4 years. It took me a second, but I remembered how it went.
Okay, let's try a little bit of it.
Another head hangs lowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh, 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 oh. There we go. I gotta bring that song back to the set. How much I love that song.
Give it up one more time, you guys, for my good friend, Alyssa.
Thank you, and thank you. You're like the mastermind behind it all.
Scoonie G's Daily Dose Podcast. Come on, y'all. Turn up. Who's with me? Yeah. Come on.